Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am back with another foundation review. I know that I post a lot of foundation reviews, but I am seriously so obsessed with trying new foundations. I love it so much. It's such a thrill for me. I feel like there are so many foundations out there in the world. I want to try all of them. So today I'm going to be trying out the Mercier Candleglow Soft Luminous Foundation. I'm going to read to you guys a little bit about it on the Sephora website before I start to apply it. So on the website it says that it is $48. You get 1 fluid ounce per bottle. I have it in the color Macadamian, by the way, just to let you guys know. And then so also on the website it says that it is a sheer to medium buildable coverage foundation that creates a very soft candlelit glow on the skin for day or night. It doesn't say a lot about it. It kind of just talks about how it's supposed to give you like a natural, no makeup look. So if you guys are interested in seeing my review and want to watch me apply this foundation, go ahead and keep watching. Okay, so I just woke up, so I have a freshly washed face and I already applied a moisturizer off camera. And just like always, I'm going to be doing half my face with a Sigma F80 and then the other half with the Beauty Blender. I want to be able to let you guys know which one builds up more coverage and just let you guys know which one I prefer at the end of it. So of course I'm going to shake this foundation up, and one thing I'm thankful about with this one, thank God it has a pump, so it's so much easier. I don't have to worry about like dumping out and all that. So I'm just going to go ahead and squirt a little bit onto my Beauty Blender. So I have a little bit on my sponge like this. I'm going to start blending it on the right side of my face, and then I'll let you guys know what I think about how it looks after I get this side blended out. Okay, so my first thought is I like the color, of course. Looks like it's a good skin color for me. Second thought is I feel like that little bit did not give me a lot of coverage at all. I want to see if I can build up to maybe like a medium to full coverage. But so far the Beauty Blender I feel like is diluting it a tiny bit, which is kind of obvious. Hopefully when I do it with the brush I can build it up a little bit more. I'm going to kind of squirt a little bit more on my sponge and I'm going to kind of put it on that same cheekbone area. I want to see if I can build it up a little bit right here. So adding that second pump gave me a little bit more coverage, but as you guys can see, it wasn't enough coverage because you can still see like my red dot and a little bit of my like acne scarring and a little bit of the redness on my nose still. So I don't know if I'm going to love the coverage of this with the Beauty Blender, so I'm just going to kind of move onto the brush to see if I can get coverage that I like. As you guys can see, you can just see all of my redness still. It kind of looks like I don't have any makeup on still. But you can see that it gave me a little bit of color correction for like the redness around this area, but just the areas where I have acne didn't cover it, but you can always use a concealer, of course. So I'm going to start working a little bit with the brush onto my left side of the face. Okay, I think it's kind of pretty obvious so far how this is already giving me better coverage. Look at that difference. Okay, so I feel like I got way better coverage on this side with the brush. Can you guys tell the difference? This is the brush, this is the sponge. I'm gonna start kind of working a little bit more on my face with the brush. I'm probably just gonna finish out my whole face with the brush because I was not happy with the coverage of a Beauty Blender. It was just way too minimal for this diva right here. I need way more coverage. I'm already happier with this side with the brush. It's actually covering up my acne and my freckles and scarring and all that. I would also definitely have to consider this a luminous foundation. It doesn't look like oily or anything like that, but it definitely does have that kind of natural sheen to it. It doesn't feel like I have a lot of makeup on, and I don't think that it looks pretty obvious too. But yeah, so far so good on this foundation. I would recommend setting it with a mattifying powder if you are oily because it definitely does have a little bit more of that moisturizing feel to it. So because I always like to build up the coverage a lot, I'm going to do a little bit more and kind of see how much more coverage I can get because I like full coverage. So I'm just going to start doing a little bit more all over my face and we will see what happens. Okay, so I'm actually really happy with the coverage of this foundation so far, so I'm going to move on to finishing off the rest of my makeup. I'm going to go ahead and set my face, I'm going to do my brows, the whole 9 yards off camera, and then I'll be right back to share with you guys the final look, and then share with you guys my final thoughts and opinions on this Mercier Candleglow Soft Luminous Foundation. Alright you guys, so I have all my makeup done now and I'm still super impressed with this foundation so far. I think I've had it on for about 2.5 hours now, and I feel like it has not broken apart or gotten super oily on me. Even though this foundation is like a luminous one where it gives you that really radiant glow, I feel like it doesn't make me look oily. I did put a lot of like my regular Coty Airspun powder on, so I was able to mattify myself with that. But even though the fact that I've had this on for a few hours now without touching up, I feel like it does look very healthy and beautiful still. A lot of times if I personally wear like a really hydrating foundation, I can look really greasy or it can separate around my nose area, but this one does still look healthy and moisturized but not greasy. And as you guys saw when I was applying it, I felt like the coverage was very minimal with the Beauty Blender, so I really don't recommend that you use it with a sponge unless you really want that light sheer coverage. I definitely recommend a brush if you want a little bit more on the medium to full side, because I kind of think it's a little bit hard to build up the full coverage with a Beauty Blender because it is such a thin, lightweight foundation. And just make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel, because if any of my thoughts change on this foundation, I will let you guys know in the description box below. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. This is going to do it for today's foundation review. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I love you guys so much, and I cannot thank you guys enough for watching. I will see you in my next video.